It's your boy, Markio. And we back at it again with another reaction, man. Whoever watching this right now, man, I hope none but good things come y'all way, man. You know what I'm saying? Because our Lord is just powerful and great to us. So if you're going through anything and you need anything, just ask and call on God. Because we all make lots of mistakes. We all make bad decisions. We all sin. But always go to God, you know what I'm saying, with all your problems and all your issues, you know what I'm saying. Keep God first, pray, and just talk to him. He would love to talk to y'all, man. But today we got a Larry Bird video, man. Why was Larry Bird slow? Let's get to it.
What if I told you the most feared man in NBA history couldn't jump high, couldn't run fast, and couldn't even dunk with any kind of flair?
I feel like he could do all that.
That sounds like the setup
played his
to a
game.
bad joke.
He didn't want to show out all the time.
That's Larry Bird. And the fact that this so-called unathletic guy didn't just survive in the NBA but completely rewrote its rules with nothing but grit, wit, and a sniper jumper, that's the whole story right there. Before he was lighting up NBA scoreboards, Larry Bird was just a quiet kid from a nowhere town called French Lick, Indiana. And when I say nowhere, I mean the biggest local attraction was a Dairy Queen. The basketball court behind the school was a battleground for neighborhood bragging rights, and that was about as glamorous as life got. Bird grew up poor, 5 siblings, 1 bathroom, a father working odd jobs and battling alcoholism. Life wasn't about dreams. It was about getting by. Larry wasn't some prodigy dunking at age 12. He worked construction during the day and played pickup games at night, grinding in creaky gymnasiums and dusty driveways with no flashy trainers, no hype, no pipeline to anything.
Back in the day,
just
none of the players that's go
ridiculous work ethic and a jumper so smooth it looked
had no trainers for it. They worked on their own.
He enrolled at Indiana University and dropped out after 24 days. Too big, too loud, too far from home. Most people fade after something like that. Larry transferred to Indiana State, a school that wasn't even a blip on the national radar, and then almost single-handedly dragged them to the 1979 NCAA championship game. His opponent that night, a kid named Magic Johnson. That game became the most-watched college basketball matchup in history. The nation saw Magic's charm. They felt Larry's intensity. He didn't fit the superstar mold at all, but he was about to rewrite it completely. By the time Bird entered the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics selected him 6th overall, fully aware he was staying at Indiana State for 1 more year. Most franchises wouldn't wait. Boston saw something worth gambling on. And when Bird finally arrived in 1979, they didn't just get a rookie. They got a revolution. He signed a then unheard-of contract that made him the highest-paid first-year player in any sport. Skeptics rolled their eyes. A slow-footed forward with no vertical and a college boy jumper worth millions, but Bird didn't waste a second proving them wrong. The season before he arrived, Boston went 29-53. With Bird in the lineup, they exploded to 61-21. That's not luck. That's not hype. That's pure basketball IQ walking through the door. Larry had a sixth sense for the game. He knew where the ball would be before it got there. Passed like a point guard, shot like a machine, rebounded like a power forward. He wasn't just playing basketball. He was conducting it. He didn't need speed, height,
he didn't.
flash.
But I feel like he was fast.
Vision, timing, and the cold-blooded confidence to run the floor like he personally owned every inch of it. Bird walked into the NBA with the audacity of someone who already knew he didn't need to be the best athlete in the building, just the smartest. And night after night, he proved that was more than enough. His shot was one of the most lethal mid-range weapons the league has ever seen. But he didn't stop there. He was pulling up from deep long before three-point shooting became fashionable. His release was quick, almost lazy-looking, but give him an inch, and he'd bury you. Give him a foot, and you'd end up on the wrong side of a poster. His passing was pure sorcery. No-look dimes, full-court bullets, bounce passes through traffic that some point guards couldn't replicate. Bird saw plays before they even existed. On the boards, he had no business competing with taller, stronger forwards. But night after night, he came away with double-digit rebounds through timing, positioning, and a hustle that made no physical sense. And his trash talk? Calculated warfare. He'd tell you exactly how he was going to beat you, then go out and do it. That wasn't arrogance. That was psychological destruction delivered with a smile. Now here's the part that doesn't get talked about enough. By the late 1970s, the NBA was in serious trouble. Attendance was down. TV ratings were worse.
Really?
Games were being aired on tape delay.
Black and white.
The league was drowning in bad headlines.
They had no national
Drug
TV?
scandals, on-court brawls.
Back in the day,
no
70s?
marketable stars. The NBA wasn't cool. It wasn't exciting. It was fading. And then came a rivalry so electric it didn't just change basketball. It rescued it. Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson. They had already collided in that 1979 NCAA championship. The country kid from Indiana State versus the smiling showman from Michigan State. 5 years later, that tension spilled over into the pros. Bird with the Celtics, Magic with the Lakers, white versus black, grit versus grace, East Coast versus West Coast, and the world could not look away. Their 1984 NBA Finals was more than a series, it was a cultural event. Bird's fierce, physical, elbows out style colliding with Magic's smooth passing and fast break swagger. Every play felt personal. Every possession felt like a battle of identities. And when Bird's Celtics won in 7 brutal games, the NBA exploded. Ratings soared. Merchandise flew off shelves. Kids across the country picked sides. Are you Team Bird or Team Magic? Between the two of them, they appeared in every single NBA Finals of the 1980s. They weren't just stars. They were mythological figures.
It was just them two going back and forth.
And without that war, there might not be a modern NBA. Their rivalry didn't just save basketball. It made it must-watch television for an entire generation. By the mid-'80s, Bird was at the absolute center of the Celtics dynasty. 3 championships, 3 consecutive MVP awards. First in the gym every morning, last to leave every night. Playing through injuries that would have ended most careers without a second thought. Bird didn't fly. He dragged Boston to greatness. One dive, one shot, one unstoppable moment at a time. And he made sure you remembered who was doing it to you. He called his shots out loud, told Xavier McDaniel exactly how and where he beat him, then did it. Who's coming in second tonight? Wasn't trash talk for the sake of it. It was a warning. And he backed every single word with buckets. By 1992, chronic back pain forced Larry Bird to retire, but not before winning gold with the Dream Team on the biggest stage in the world. And even then, he didn't disappear.
So if he never had back issues, he probably didn't play at the same time Mike did when he was on the Wizards.
Then returned as an executive, won Executive of the Year. The only person in NBA history to win MVP as a player, Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year. He didn't just fade out, he evolved, just like he always did. Smart, sharp, and completely on his own terms. When Larry Bird retired, he didn't just leave behind trophies, he left the blueprint. He proved that basketball
Such a
IQ
legend, man.
and relentless will can take you further than any amount of raw athleticism. He made smart basketball dangerous. He opened the door for every skilled, cerebral, fundamentally sound player that came after him.
Right.
You can draw a direct line from Larry Bird to Luka Doncic. The footwork, the vision, the mid-range mastery, the trash talk, the winning mentality. That DNA is real and it is still running through the league today. In Boston, he doesn't just have a legacy. He IS the Celtics. Not athletic, not flashy, just inevitable. So here's what I want you to sit with. If Larry Bird entered the NBA today, in this era of athleticism and analytics and social media hype, does he still become one of the greatest of all time? Because I think the answer tells you everything about what basketball actually is at its core. Drop your thoughts in the comments.
Yes, he will be way better. You know what I'm saying? He'll develop a deeper 3. You know what I'm saying? They can't touch him because the NBA, the rules, you can't touch nobody. So he gonna get through the lane. His stats gonna get even higher. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna be at the mid range. He gonna get to the bucket. He gonna work on his strength ability because like you know how LeBron been playing for a long time, so he good. He gonna have the right people around him. Larry Bird he would have been, you know. But one thing I am tired of is people saying Larry Bird was slow. Larry Bird wasn't slow. He was playing at his own pace. You got to understand about basketball players. Basketball players are not the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people got IQ and be smart about how they play. He go fast when he wants to. He don't go fast every play. You know what I'm saying? He make the right decision every play. So that's what I think, man. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all thinking. What y'all think about Larry Bird? Is he slow or not? I'm gonna see y'all in the next one, and I'm out. Keep God first.